For our next question, we want to draw the Lewis structure for ClO and include all lone pairs of electrons. So as usual, we begin by counting the valence electrons. We are going to have 7 from the chlorine and 6 from the oxygen. That is going to give us 13 electrons. And then we can just note here that we have an odd number of electrons and no charge. This would imply that we're going to have radicals. And these are just going to be single electrons, which are typically unstable, and so you don't see them that often. And so let's first go about the skeleton structure. Let's use 1 to connect them. Fill in our octet, and then let's see if this equals our 14. So we have 6 by 2 plus 2. So 12 plus 2, and that's going to be 14. So we have an extra electron here. We can decide to get rid of the 1 on Cl, and that will leave us with that. And then let's go about checking our formal charges. So we can just write down the formula. Minus the lone pair of electrons minus the bonding pair over 2 of electrons. And so for chlorine, that is going to be 7 minus, it has 5 lone pairs of electrons, minus 2 over 2. That's going to be 7 minus 6, which is going to give us positive 1. Let's check on the oxygen. It is going to give us 6 minus 2 over 2. That's just going to give us 0 minus 1, and that's going to be a negative 1 charge. And so if we leave it like this, we have a negative charge and a positive charge on the chlorine. And yes, it's optimized in the sense that we do have the more negative charge on the oxygen, but we can decide to get rid of both of these charges if we include a double bond. And the reasoning for this is because we like to minimize charges on our Lewis structures, and if that's possible without compromising our valence electrons, then it's best to do so. And so let's write out what we have just spoken about, and that will leave us like that. Let's just double check on our valence electrons. So we have 3 plus 2 by 2 plus 2, 4. And so that's going to be 3 plus 4 plus 4. And that's going to be 8 plus 3, which is only 11. So let's go about adding the extra 2 on the chlorine, not on the oxygen, because it's happy with a charge of 0 here if we go ahead and check the formal charges. And then now let's double check our formal charges again. So on Cl, it is going to be 7 minus 5 minus 4 over 2. And that is going to be 7 minus 5 minus 2, giving us a 0. Oxygen, it is going to be 6 minus 4 minus 4 over 2, giving us 6 minus 6, which is again going to be 0. And so we've minimized the formal charges and the electrons are all accounted for, which means that this is going to be our best structure.